From the book entitled The Mystery of Egypt, The First Tunnel, we find information about the tunnel that connects the projection hall in Buski Mountains, with a mysterious room in Egypt, built at a depth of about 260 meters under Earth by an unknown extraterrestrial civilization that comes from a very distant galaxy and wanted to help the people of Earth through this construction. The tunnel to Egypt, like the other two tunnels, has walls lined with an unknown material that emits the phosphorescent green color, has a strong spatiotemporal distortion, and behind the distortion are 12 extremely pure quartz crystals embedded in the insulating material on each side of the tunnel. It seems that the tunnel has a physical consistency, but does not actually pass under the Earth, being more of a virtual replica, unlike the other two tunnels that are dug through the Earth to their destinations. More precisely, the tunnel is at the intersection of two out-of-phase realities, the physical reality and the astral reality. The trip to Egypt was made in less than 2 days, and the route was traveled with the help of electric vehicles that are powered by an atomic battery, the process used being that of cold atomic fusion. The mysterious room that is connected by this tunnel with the extraterrestrial structure of Buski Mountains is located underground, between the Great Pyramid and the Sphinx on the Giza Plateau in Egypt. It was called the Occult Room, because it is a room that was actually planted in the earth, without any connection with the surface, the only way of access being through this tunnel that connects with the structure in the Buski Mountains. The occult room has the shape of a square with a side of about 10 meters and a height of about 7 meters, being protected at the entrance by a giant stone gate. The room is lit by itself without a visible source for it, and the air is very clean and ionized, although there is no connection with the surface and no vent. In the middle of the room is a device that is a faithful scale copy of the cylinder on the pedestal in the projection hall in Buski Mountains, but this one in Egypt is designed to be easily used by a human being of medium height. This device is a time travel machine, but not with the body but at the level of consciousness, by accessing the Akashic clichés. Specifically, the body remains in the physical plane and consciousness experiences a temporal fragment as if it were there with the body. The one who travels through time at the level of consciousness is in the position of an outside observer. That is, he can see and feel everything exactly as the event he observes took place without being conditioned by the limitations of the physical body. In the underground chamber there is a huge purple crystal almost 2 meters high, with a sharp tip that can only be seen under certain conditions, and an anti-gravity platform. The anti-gravity platform is made of a special alloy of gold and an unknown metal, and has a length of about 2 meters and a thickness of only 3 centimeters, resembling very well a surfboard. The only accessory of the platform is a dark blue crystal that does not come from Earth, and has a pyramid shape being recessed symmetrically to the sides of the platform. The platform can only be set in motion if consciousness is focused on this blue crystal. The wall on the right side of the room is covered with an organic radioactive substance, based on yttrium and 4 other elements that are not found on our planet. Also on the left wall, is a kind of multi-story ensemble like a library, with many shelves extended on the left wall and the one behind the hall. On these shelves are tens of thousands of plates made of platinum, zirconium, and lanthanum, and in addition to these there is an element that does not appear in the table of elements on Earth. These tablets contain information from different periods of the history of our planet but also of the universe. They look like a silver cigarette case, glossy with a side of about 12 centimeters and a thickness of about 7 to 8 millimeters. The shelves are carved directly into the rock of the wall and very well sanded, the tiles being placed neatly at a distance not exceeding 1 centimeter from each other. One of the plates, when it was activated by Radu Sinamar, presented in the form of a hologram, images with an irregularly shaped galaxy in which from time to time huge explosions appeared. Those explosions were actually supernovas, and that was when that galaxy ceased to exist in a violent way, as if something bad had happened there. It seems that after the discovery made in Egypt, it took several years to develop a technology that allows the download of information from platinum tablets found in the occult room. If at the beginning the information on a tablet was downloaded in about a year, at this moment the extraction of the information also from a tablet takes a little less than a month, and the accuracy of the extracted information is about 80%. The operations of decoding and classifying the tablets are done in Romania, in a special laboratory intended exclusively for this task, and after decoding the tablets are to be taken back to the shelves in the occult room in Egypt. Also from the book The Mystery of Egypt, the first tunnel, we learn that Caesar Brad used the time machine in the occult room and thus could see several important moments from the time when Jesus was among men. It seems that many of Jesus' teachings to humans have been obscured over time or altered according to certain interests that had nothing to do with spirituality. There was also a time when Caesar Brad projected himself with the device from Egypt, next to a group of people who were around Jesus. Then it seems that Jesus felt Caesar's presence and looked up at him. As Jesus continued to speak to the people gathered around him, he told Caesar Brad that, it is good that he is there, and that his future investigations will create a complex chain of successive causalities, that will greatly help those who will have the power to understand.